Hi everyone, it is Friday, October 22nd, 2021, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am about to pack up my car with some of those things behind me and hit the road for a 2.5-hour drive from Baltimore City, Maryland to Allentown, Pennsylvania to attend a weekend seminar hosted by Shaykh Yahya Rhodus and Ustadh Amjad Tarsin at Al-Maqasid, which is a relatively new seminary, and they're going to be going over book 4 of prayer by Imam Al-Ghazali. And I'm not the only one who's coming from the DC-Baltimore area. I have 4 other friends who are coming with me as well, so there will be 5 people in total from the DC metro area, and I'm really excited to connect with them in person and with others who are attending the seminar this weekend at Al-Maqasid. So I look forward to showing you a little bit of what we will be experiencing over the next 2 days.
The goal is to weave together a diverse set of programs that allow for various levels of learning according to people's capabilities and the opportunities that they have. And the goal is the realization of Islam, Iman, and Ihsan.
The mystical disclosures granted to the worshipper in the prayer appear to the extent that his soul is clear of the obscurities of this world, and they differ in strength or weakness, abundance or scarcity, in whether they are evident or hidden. Thus, to one of them, something is disclosed in its actual form, while to another it is as a likeness.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are here at Al-Maqasid, and behind us is the green barn. We're on lunch break, and I wanted to introduce you to the 3 ladies from the DC metro area that joined me here at Al-Maqasid. To my left is Z.
Hi, assalamu alaikum.
And behind me is Annika.
Hi, assalamu alaikum.
And Saman is to my right.
Alaikum.
So what do you guys think so far, Z?
I think it's wonderful. It's really helping me to connect a lot of the dots, right? And then I also look at it as it's a way, you know how we train for different aspects of our lives, like either you're in sports or you're training for something at work. Mm-hmm. For me, this is like that spiritual training, and it's like that renewal. So
I agree.
I'm enjoying it.
Definitely. Annika, what's your favorite part so far?
Honestly, just understanding and like going back to the basics of prayer, especially like last night there was a session on like the complete basics from, and these are things that of the outward aspects of prayer, and these are things that I'm always like, oh, I see people doing it differently, like what am I doing, is it right? And I feel like I can't really ask anyone, or like I don't know where to go because there's so much information online. Mm-hmm. So those like going back to the complete basics, and that's been really good, and just all the practical tips, and also just the social part of it, and being here with all these people as like a community activity, which is really much needed after 2 years of isolation.
Yes, definitely.
So
and Saman, what's your favorite part so far?
I would say my favorite part was the Fajr.
Oh, the Fajr and reflections.
Yeah.
I didn't go because I arrived later, but how was that?
It was amazing.
It was amazing?
Because I didn't arrive yesterday, so it was like the refocus and reconnection that I needed to like start the day. And then the things that I mentioned in terms of how you can begin your prayer and the steps too before you begin your prayer and stuff like that. I just like, it's what I needed.
Amazing. All right, well, we're gonna go have lunch, and we'll be back with Shaykh Yahya Rhodus and Ustadh Amjad Tarsin in about an hour, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hey guys, so we're actually walking from the parking lot. You see some of the cars behind us, and some of the the first buildings, and we're walking to the area where we pray, and the barn is in front of us as well. But there's a really, really beautiful walkway, which I'll show you in a second.
Who are during their prayer humbly submissive. He praises them after their faith, especially for the prayers they pray with humility. Then he completes the description of those who succeed through prayer and says, and they who carefully maintain their prayers. And then he mentions the fruits of these qualities. Those are the inheritors who will inherit Al-Firdaus. They will abide therein eternally. He thus begins by describing them as the prosperous ones and ends by describing them as the inheritors of paradise. That is sufficient for us to take prayer seriously and to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us to be people who pray in a way that is pleasing to Him.
So today is our last day and we are heading out. Anika, what'd you think?
Oh my god. I will just say that it was very rejuvenating after, like, it was really a retreat, and it was like time away from everything that occupies our minds when we're like living day-to-day life, and that seclusion to just be able to focus on like this one thing, like this one aspect of deen, and that's Salah, like it's so important. That was really, really beneficial.
Hey Z, hey Saman. So what'd you guys think of the weekend?
It was great. It was rejuvenating. It was a nice time to reset. And then I think for me, it was a reminder that like you never stop learning. You know, you may think you know everything about like a certain subject, but there's always something new to learn. So.
Definitely. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Saman, what did you think?
I would say the same. I think it was definitely like what I needed. It was like my refocus, rebalance, rejuvenate and all that stuff, and then also plant seeds, right? Because like when you go to these retreats, you plant a few seeds, and then sometimes when you get back into reality, you kind of forget, and then those seeds are planted again every time you come. So I think
it's a really wonderful community too.
It is amazing. I love everyone.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, let's show them right behind. Z's beautiful purple headscarf is what I think they call the barn, right? Where we ate, and the yellow building right behind the green barn is where you hear, is it pronounced Molid? Molid. The Molid is being performed right now, but it was also where we took our classes, and the entire seminar happened this weekend. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and Assalamu alaikum.
Join us for the next retreat.
Yes, inshallah.